Today, I'm attempting to become a couples therapist, sitting down with both sides, diving deep into their real issues and trying to fix whatever it is tearing them apart. After each session, I'll secretly decide if I actually helped or made things worse.
What to do?
Okay, so just to jump off, you date a man, and the first thing that he said to someone he's never met is, "What it do?"
Yeah.
And he brings in a bag of ruffled chips.
It's more of like a comfort thing, you know?
Yeah.
For the sake of the session and the security of this. You know?
You just don't care.
Are you under the influence?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by under the influence.
Are you high?
I'm feeling high.
What are you guys' names?
I'm Angel, and this is Girth.
Girth?
Garth.
Nice. How long have you guys been together?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
What drew you to each other?
He was just always really sweet and funny. It's kind of interesting because when I first met him, I thought he was an asshole. I'm sitting there, he's being kind of a douchebag.
This guy?
Yeah.
The guy that just ate a Ruffles chip in the middle of you saying how you fell in love?
Yeah.
News to me. Were you initially attracted to Angel?
I mean, I thought, like, my first impression was that, you know, she was a bit of a bitch. You know, we had a big argument at first. Like, our first, interaction was more so an argument.
Because you were bullying someone.
Do you guys have any problems besides?
I think kind of the big one for me is that he tends to just not really value, my time. I'll be like, hey, we need to get somewhere. We're going to be late. Can we, hurry up? And he'll just do this kind of, meandering little waddle walk, just wherever we're going. And then I'll be like, okay, we need to go. And he'll just be doing 8 other things in the apartment before we leave.
That's great.
And I'm like,
do you think he definitely had time to do this prior?
Yes.
Okay. Girth, why do you not value Angel and her time?
I wouldn't say it's I don't value her time. It's just
Well, actions speak louder than words. And if you...
Of course, you know, and I understand that. But I think a lot of the times when she says I'm not valuing her time, you know, it's really she's not valuing my time, you know? Because she wants to rush me and nag me. And I just feel like I don't have enough time.
Because I'm trying to make sure we're not late.
Yeah.
What's your relationship like with your mother?
Mine?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Did she do a lot of things for you growing up?
She did.
Does it feel like you almost re-slotted her into this girlfriend position and now you just get more physical benefits?
You know, it's not a bad read.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men struggle with that. However, Angel's Angel and Angel's not my mom. And
Thanks for clearing that. Because see, I was like, is Angel his mom? Now, again, I can cross that out because we talked about it.
Right.
So this is not your mom.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Do you think there's maybe steps that we can take, you know, before something so abrupt?
It's not really steps. It's just kind of the bare minimum of what you should probably do is value each other.
I mean, you've given us a lot of advice. Can I give you a tip?
Sure.
Wear something a little nicer?
Okay, no, keep in when he came over here, and then so they know this is an ad. Wear something. Is this a Fashion Nova ad? I was wondering why that suit was over there. Sorry about that. Let me go put this thing on.
That looks
much better.
Yeah, you look like an actual therapist now.
Yeah.
Thank you for my D'Angelo turtleneck sweater, Nova man.
It looks awesome.
It looks so good.
It looks cozy.
It does look
cozy.
warm.
Get out of here, you rascals.
I believe in you.
Good job, guys. That's love. Peace, dude.
So we ranked Zach in 8.
8 out of 10.
I think his advice could have been a little bit more substantive instead of feeling very judgmental.
It was a little bland, you know. I just think, he could have been more specific. And it seems like he had a lot of good ideas, that we can implement, but
I like that he agreed with me.
Yeah. He seemed a little odd.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you two?
Good.
Good afternoon.
What is your guys' names? Kenny and
Liz.
Liz. How long have you two been together?
Well, we've been together for about 5 years now.
5 years?
Yes.
How did you meet?
We actually both like to fish.
Yeah?
And I went to this fishing tournament and I forgot my gloves and he was just standing right there. And he did look like a gentleman, so I asked him if he would fish my hook for me, and he did.
Ooh, I gotta start using that. Fish my hook.
Fish my hook. I just made that up.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we just kind of hit it off.
Yeah.
We both like the same food, same music. And,
Yeah, and then
she didn't like ride on the Harley, but...
Where was your first date?
we went out to eat.
Oh, I've heard of eating.
Hog Island.
He's an eater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we both like to eat.
Okay, I don't mind it. A little bisexual action. So would you guys say you're in a happy relationship?
Well, I thought we were.
Yeah,
I thought we were until maybe maybe 2 months ago.
What happened?
Well, we always did things together. We would go to the gym together, and, we'd go to the house, watch movies and, do things that Kenny wanted to do.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, all the fun stuff. And then, just for an example, if a phone would ring, I would always put it on speaker so he could hear what was going on. And he did the same thing. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he says, oh, I want to go to the gym by myself. It's like, okay, I understand it. Sometimes guys need their space.
Yeah.
So he comes back and I look at him and he's got all this red lipstick on his outfit. And then when he'd get his phone calls, he would say, oh, I got to go take this. This is private. And it's like, well, there was nothing private between us.
Yeah.
Now something's private.
Yeah, he's pulling a Walter White, but probably not with the blue stuff.
So, I mean...
What are some qualities about her, just give me 3, that sets her apart from...
Fun. Fun's the biggest one, and then I think she's pretty.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny.
And we like the same food,
Yes, yes. We do like the same food. And we like to go fishing together.
Yeah, I mean, we like...
When's the last time you guys have been fishing together?
It was 2 months ago, Kenny.
That's quite a while. Well, I think there should be a priority set of spending some time together.
Need a plan.
Here's a fun thing that I've done in the past. You get a jar out. You and Kenny sit down. You come up with fun date ideas or fun things to do together. It doesn't have to be spectacular. It can be watch a movie. It can be go out, and you put it in a jar. And whenever you're feeling like, you set a time, you schedule a time. This is our time on Thursday, once a week. You pull out, and there's a spontaneous thing for you guys to go do.
What would you write, Kenny?
I'm good with that.
What would you write, Kenny?
Fishing, number 1. I wish you'd ride on the bike. I mean,
Is that your nickname, Bike?
What is your nickname, Kenny?
Tripper.
Tripper?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Way back in the 70s.
Yeah? What does that mean? Like acid?
I know.
I don't know if I can get in trouble or
Yeah,
not.
you can't. No, you
hell,
can't.
I could probably still go to
Did
jail.
you give any drugs to a
drugs?
younger man that was here earlier?
Pardon?
There's a man out there who doesn't respect his girlfriend. Did you give him drugs? Because he came in here a little high. Okay.
Oh, really? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But no, and I don't do that shit anymore. But,
Well, yeah.
but it's just not
Maybe
the
you need
same.
to.
Jealousy
Will you
scared me.
quit saying that word jealousy? It's not jealousy. It's the facts.
Damn.
Maybe
It's the facts, Kenny.
maybe as much as you hate jealousy is how much she doesn't like the unknown. She should.
I haven't changed.
No. But in her head, she shouldn't be having these thoughts and emotions. But you should be very clear and have conversations. Here's a nice thing. At the end of the week, I think you tell 3 things you like about each other that made you feel seen that week, and then you give 3 things that, hey, this is something I noticed, or maybe some things I want to work on, and before it blows up into something bigger. Because ruminating thoughts are the death of a relationship, because you're going to make it a lot bigger than it is, and he could have a solution, and if you guys talk about it early, you can squash it early.
Okay, Kenny, quit comparing me to your wife, your ex-wife.
Well, quit acting like her.
If you did walk in on her and she was with another man, how would you feel?
Yeah,
I
how
would
would you
think,
feel?
she just made my mind up.
So you wouldn't fight for me or nothing, Kenny? Kenny?
Am I,
After all the 5 years we've been together, you wouldn't fight for me, Kenny?
We're past
Kenny, you wouldn't
fighting shit.
So you
It
wouldn't
doesn't do
fight
any
for me,
good.
Kenny? Wow. I thought I knew you, Kenny.
Would you fight for him?
That's why we're here.
I would.
You know.
I'm fighting him right now. I'm trying to. This is why I'm seeing you.
Yeah.
So maybe you can come up with a solution so we can get back on track. But now that I know he wouldn't fight for me.
Kenny, why are you taking secret phone calls?
I didn't mean it.
Kenny, why are you taking secret phone calls?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Why are you taking secret phone calls?
I lost my sister. I was talking to my family.
No, Kenny.
And she had no.
Kenny, I was there when this happened with your sister. I was there the whole time. And all of a sudden, as soon as the phone calls, oh, I got to go take this. You never said anything about your sister.
I tell you what, you threw a brick wall up on me when you did that. I mean, I had just lost my sister, and then getting accused of shit. And,
So you were talking to family?
yeah.
But he didn't. He could have said, I was talking to family. He goes, oh, I got to take this. And he walks in the other room.
And then when he came back, what?
And then all
You're
of a
like, hey,
sudden.
who was that? And then he would say,
Yeah, then it was like, oh, it was family. And it was like, well, why didn't you just talk right here with me?
did it feel like this was a personal situation? And
I felt offended. I felt hurt over it because he's never done that before.
has he ever lost a sister before?
No, but everyone loses somebody in life.
But everybody grieves in different ways.
Right.
Maybe he sees you as a positivity and doesn't want to bring any negativity into your life in this relationship. Maybe he's trying to protect you.
I'm too old for that shit. You know, I mean,
Kenny, trying to help you out here. Well, thank you guys for your time. I think we really fixed everything we could today. I think we really changed some lives. I think you guys are good. Nothing else to really talk about.
I had a good experience. Now I realize that Kenny, whenever he doesn't get his way, he's going to bring up his sister.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
What video was she in?
Yeah, I lied to you. I'm sorry.
You were in a relationship the whole time?
Yeah, but like,
You were much more pale the last time as well.
For a long
that's
time.
true. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you noticed.
Did you self-tan?
I did.
How did you guys meet?
On a background set at a frat house at UCLA.
That all checks out. Yeah, the math is there. What was the picture?
I don't even know. I just know I
It
auditioned
hasn't,
for it,
come
didn't
out
get
yet. Yeah,
it. Yeah, we were just acting like we were in a frat house. It was dark, sweaty.
it was disgusting.
It smelled terrible.
I had to act like I was in a sorority.
What initially attracted you to each other?
This is interesting.
This
Ken.
is an interesting story because we, well, so
I
one
think
of the,
she was
okay,
preying on
no.
me. She was preying on me.
No, I
she saw me
wasn't.
from afar.
No,
Probably
okay.
looked me up.
Okay, no. What happened was I went and I sat down, and there was a girl that I had met a couple weeks ago that happened to be sitting with these other two guys. And I sat down there, and we all just became friends.
Well, usually on background sets, I'll bring like a deck of Uno or like Spot It to play with people.
Yeah.
And then she wanted to come play Uno, so I was like, okay. And one of the guys that I was
She
there,
ended up being the one.
yeah, we were saying like, let's go ask some of these girls to play Uno, but she came and sat
Yeah, and
down.
I sat down, and
Yeah.
And when she's like, hey, I'm gonna go be on a dating show, you said,
Said, do it. I don't care.
nice, that's love. Is there any points of contention at this point in your relationship?
Our relationship is pretty easy, which is why we do very well together.
Yeah.
But I'll compliment you and then I'll
Okay.
say something.
Okay, thank
So
you.
Austin is very good at a lot of things. Sports, topics, all the things. That's wonderful. And I love that about him.
Okay.
But then also, when you go to do those things with him, he knows all about it, you know? So sometimes it seems like he's a little bit of a,
Know it all.
and I'm like the oldest sibling. I'm the one that does that normally.
You know it all.
Well, I don't, but I like to act like I do.
She's used to being the parent of her siblings.
Yeah. So I think in the moments you can present that you have almost like a menu of responses. And you can just kind of, if something comes up, hey, how do you want me to kind of just hear you here, or do you want my advice in this?
Yeah.
I think starting it off there, and then she knows it's coming from a good place, and then you can kind of, I think it's okay to be over communicative, which be like, wait, what do you want in this situation? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, now you ask him.
I think she's very responsible and very grown up. And I would say out of my exes, I think she's very mature and very thoughtful and slow
Just
to
the point
anger.
of there's never an instance ever to actually mention an ex, even if it's negative towards them, just like as a learning point for you.
Okay.
You could have just, yeah.
She's the best person I've ever met in my life.
better.
Is that good?
Because no matter what you say, she's only thinking of past women when you say that. Anyway, go on. And then the thing that maybe...
I think at some times she can be a little loud at certain points. I think she'll get excited about certain things and will get very loud and exciting.
Yeah.
And it's just a little loud for the environment. We'll use our indoor voices.
Like with my voice.
Our indoor steps when we're walking on the ground.
Yep.
We don't have to be stomping everywhere.
Are you autistic? She's
I don't
loud.
know.
Bing bong. Her body, bing bong. I like no. I don't like no. Okay, well, I mean, definitely the best couple of the day, I would say, right, crew?
Thank you.
Woo!
Thanks, Ray. Way to give him hell. Thank you guys for your time.
What do you think, Kennedy?
I think it's a 6 or 7 out of 10.
6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
he
an
was
8.
good. I was actually very impressed. There was a couple
I was
things.
expecting it to not be anything good at all.
Yeah.
They were like, Zach is so unqualified. He doesn't know what he's talking about or what he's doing. And that was actually really good. That was
really
like a
good.
place of experience.
Top tier advice,
Yeah,
I would say.
I felt it. I felt the older brotherly love.
Yes.
Hello. What are your guys' names?
Annali.
Annali.
An angel.
Oh my God. We had an angel earlier.
Yeah, there's 2
They were
angels.
white, different
Yeah.
people. You guys are a couple.
Yes.
No matter how much you look like brother and sister, you guys are a couple,
Yes.
which is great. Keeps it in the family. You don't have to guess what your children are going to look like. That's beautiful. That's what God intended. How long have you guys been together?
6 years.
You. What made you smitten by this smooth cat?
Well, we were friends before we started dating, so I think I just kind of fell for the personality.
What part is the personality?
He's really funny. I don't think there's ever a time we've never not been laughing. Yeah.
What about you?
Just, I guess, how kind she is and how thoughtful she is. Just essentially her personality.
All-encompassing her. So you're saying it's going pretty well?
It's going pretty well. Yeah.
Nice. You guys want the same future?
Yeah.
I
We're
would say so,
engaged,
yeah.
so yeah.
Engaged?
Yeah, we're engaged, yeah.
Lord, look at that ring.
Yeah.
Is that lab grown?
Yeah.
You did good. I didn't know that.
No reason for child labor, am I right?
Yeah.
Shout out. Are there any contentions in your relationship? Anything you guys feel like you need to work on or talk through, or is everything smooth sailing?
Well, there are definitely some things. I think every couple has things they gotta work through. We just moved in together, so that was.
Oh, I bet that's a big change. I'll ask you both. What is something that you found out about the other person that's new since moving in with them?
He's very OCD with cleaning.
A little awkward. Okay.
Love that.
Just very obsessive with cleaning. Sometimes
It's not that. It is not that.
there's sometimes where he be sweeping and he doesn't get all of it, and he'll just be no, let me just keep going.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm just it's fine. We can.
So he doesn't, but he doesn't put that on you. It's more of him. He's like, I've got to do this.
Yeah, but it's just a little if we're in a rush and we have to go somewhere and we're okay, let's clean the house before we leave. It's a little annoying.
Yeah, he's got a mental condition.
Just a little bit. It's just a little OCD with it. Other than that, it's fine.
What about you?
Well, I mean, if we're going with that, she leaves a mess everywhere. So as much as she wants to say that I have OCD, I just think it's she's more messy, and she comes from a family of 4 sisters?
5.
5 sisters.
Or 4 sisters, 5 girls.
Clog drain.
Yeah.
Olympics.
And I'm I have one brother, but he was pretty clean. And I thought I was the messy one, but then she.
Is there any meeting on the middle on this, or is it two polar opposites?
I would say that it'll be to the point where I'm all right, it's one hair. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna find. There's one hair in the house. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I think
we can meet in the middle with it. It's just, at least for me, I don't feel he cleans correctly. It's not my way, and it kind of bugs me when it's not the way that I would want him to clean.
What does it still accomplish the same goal?
Not in my head, no. Our dresser, or like our bookshelf. Sometimes like we'll just like put stuff on there to hold and we'll be cleaning and he'll just reorganize that mess instead of putting it away. And then I feel like I have to go and clean it up. Like, and I'll just be like, dude, like the living room was your job. And now I feel like I'm cleaning it, even though he was supposed to do it. And he's just like, well, it's clean because it's reorganized. But in my head, it's not clean because it doesn't belong there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's not clean. It's not clean. Clean is clean.
I feel like you guys just flip-flopped on the whole thing that we were talking about earlier. But is the mess in the living room yours that he's cleaning?
It'll be like both of ours.
No, it'll be mainly yours. I
No.
clean after myself. When she's at work, I'll clean after myself.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
That is definitely a lie.
Not a lie.
That is 100% a lie. You'll leave like your inhaler or your book and your little knife
He
right
has two
there.
conditions. He can't breathe and he's got a mind thing, you know?
Yeah.
You're just airing him out. Okay, so sometimes he'll leave the thing he needs to survive out.
But like,
I'm allergic to cats, and I got her 2 cats.
Okay, so to make you happy, he flirts with death every day, and sometimes he likes his inhaler near him in case he is about to die.
well, yes.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for your time today. I think you're a pinnacle of hope in what is a dreary existence for love.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck on your wedding night, you know? Virginity is a beautiful thing.
For other people, I'm sure. Well, he wasn't a real therapist. So that's definitely one. But just kind of feel like he was just there a little bit.
She's only saying that because he was kind of getting at her, and he liked me the whole time. So I said 8.
No. No, it's not why.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
It's like a whole therapist session.
That is, you've read the title, didn't you?
I sure did.
How are you guys?
I didn't know we were wearing black shirts.
That's okay. Next time. She texted me before. She's like, wear a black shirt. And I was like,
I did. Sorry.
yes, ma'am. What? How long have you guys been together?
On and
We've been
off.
together. How long have we been apart?
We started dating New Year's of 2023, 2024.
This is a post-COVID excursion.
It was.
It was.
You guys got out of your little holes and you're like, I gotta find somebody. I gotta fiend on somebody.
Yeah.
What are your names?
Evan.
Evan?
Gia.
Gia? And you guys are currently together, or are you guys?
We're currently separated.
Okay. What happened?
Oh man.
What happened?
I also think we were trying to do the hardest things in the world anyway.
Which is?
Trying to blend a family.
Okay.
Stuff.
So you both have separate children?
Mm-hmm.
Were the kids just not getting along, or what was the maybe different parenting styles?
Sometimes.
Both.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes we were on the same page. Sometimes they were on the same page. Sometimes we weren't. Sometimes they weren't. It's just hard.
It was fun, but
Yeah. We each have 2. And at the time they were 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my God.
So it's pretty hectic. We were living together.
So you're trying to balance a relationship with the new existence of 4 children who are all at different stages of learning and understanding what being a human is.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, so it was just a lot. It was intense. I mean, I'm proud of us. I don't think a lot of people could have even started what, we did. But
So are you guys still friends even though you're outside of a relationship right now?
we're friends and we date here and there.
Okay. Each other?
Uh,
Oh,
both.
it's just, oh yeah. Okay.
sometimes
Outside and both.
before today, I hadn't seen her since like the first week of January. And then we didn't talk for like 6 weeks or something like that.
So this is a reunion of sorts.
I mean, you're the therapist, so how can you help us?
Yeah, what do we do here?
So you guys are comfortable with this level of friendship. You don't anticipate another romantic.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, what do you want that's missing?
Maybe for Evan to put his foot down a little
In what way?
overall.
That's fair.
He's more of you see him as a doormat?
At one point. At one point.
So you want him to take control of the relationship, but
Not
do you
just,
give them the opportunity? Do you always take the reins?
Oh, I mean, I try to, but I give him the opportunity to take the reins for outside sources.
I've always found that peace is on the other side of difficult conversations, and that can like be in any point of life. So maybe that's like, as much as you probably really want him to do that, I think he also has to find the benefits in that. So it feels like he hasn't found the benefit in having those difficult conversations. But when you do end up actually facing the problem, do you feel like it's easier now that's all out there?
Yeah, I mean, and I think more recently, right? Because it's been about over a year since we last like lived together and like really.
It was February.
Yeah.
So if there were to be an actionable item for both of you, like what would be a next step to maybe entertaining the possibility of you guys being together again? What is something maybe you would need to see, or?
It's really just that, like being able, because when you have your own family, right? Like you are always going to have like not always, but like your mom, your dad, like your siblings, and you know, that is your family. But like when you're starting your own family, that is kind of your unit now. Like that's your main focus. You know, you can still care about your family, but that is where you need to put the main focus on. So for me, it's just being able to differentiate that and be like, okay, this is my family, this is who I'm taking care of, this is my wife, this is my kids. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like that's where all your focus goes.
Yeah, and that can be done in a respectful way. It doesn't have to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I love your thoughts. I took that into account, into my thought process. But for me and mine, this is kind of the direction we want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I'm proud of you for, obviously, you went through a lot of hard stuff. And being a single mom, that's what I grew up with, was a single mom. So you guys work harder than anybody. But I appreciate you guys even be vulnerable enough to come in and speak today. And I hope there was any, positivity from this.
Okay, so we give Zach an 8 out of 10. Hello?
Oh, I'm just hyping you up.
Okay. An 8 out of 10. Like I said, he said like nothing but everything. I don't know, sometimes it's nice to just have somebody listen to all your shit. But I don't know. It's pretty good. Like, could have been funnier.
I know, that's what I was like, were we not funny enough?
Yeah, could have been funnier, but an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be more like a skit. But I actually felt like we got real therapy.
Yeah.
Because I felt pretty authentic.
Yeah.
You probably didn't learn anything today. And you're like, why is a single guy giving dating advice? And to that I'd say, I don't know. Fade to black.